So this is my PuttOUT indoor practice putting mat, and I thought today we'd take a quick look at it and show you what you get inside, what you get for your money. First of all, I noticed the first thing you get is obviously it's in a carrier bag, which is very nice. It looks like a bag with a strap for over your shoulder for carrying it around. I also noticed all the instructions are actually on the paper here, so if you rip this off on unboxing it, then just be wary that all your kind of setup and your instructions for how to train and actually practice your putting, all that information is on here. So you might want to keep hold of this here, which might not be the best thing. I'd probably for a little booklet, but I can see why they've done it, and it makes it easy when you first get it to understand what to do and get set up pretty quickly. So let's unpack it now and see what you actually get. Okay, so as I just mentioned, the first thing I notice is unpacking this. You know, typical man, I'm in a hurry. You just rip it up, and you know, I'm not going to keep that. All my putting instructions are on there, but you know, who wants to keep that? So we end up with the putting mat in the bag. Let's get that out now. It comes out quite nicely, and we can see it's nice and tightly wrapped inside this protective cardboard sleeve. So let's take that off. Get rid of that, and yeah, let's roll the mat out. Okay, so unrolling it, the first thing I noticed is it is relatively flat. There is a little part in the end that's kind of curled up. I'm sure that will only take a few hours to drop out. Underneath, it's kind of a, sticky rubber backing to it. The stitching or the lining looks actually pretty good quality. It feels very smooth. There is one line, a crease there where it's been rolled up, but again, I think that will drop out. And it measures 400 centimeters by 50 centimeters. So in feet, it's just under 1.5 feet wide. It's about 8 foot long. But yeah, let's just see how it puts and see if it runs true. But overall, generally wise, quality is okay. The actual material doesn't feel much dissimilar to just normal carpet, if I'm being honest. It certainly doesn't have like a grass feel or anything. It certainly doesn't feel like a putting surface. It just feels like a smooth green carpet. So we'll hold judgment and we'll just see how it puts. Okay, so I've spent a little bit of time putting on this, and it does the job. It is exactly what it says. It is a smooth, flat, lined and measured surface for you to practice your putting indoors. Rolls away, goes back into that storage bag, and you can get it out anytime you want to practice your putting. One thing I did find that just practicing without the actual putting aid, there's no backstop on this, so if you hit your putts too long, they just end up bouncing off the wall or onto the floor. So using the little PuttOUT training aid here was definitely better. Then if I got a good putt, it would stay in the training aid, and if I missed it, it would kind of roll back towards me. Otherwise, without it, the balls just end up rolling on the floor and disappearing under the TV cabinet. So yeah, so that's a quick look at the PuttOUT training mat, the indoor training mat. It is basically, it's exactly what it says it is. Don't expect a artificial turf type putting mat. It is definitely just a really smooth, flat kind of green carpet surface. But it's going to do the job for me through winter, the next 3 months. I'm certainly going to be putting some hours into this training mat, and I think I'll definitely be using the PuttOUT tool as well. That really helps.